I stand in a line in the sun, and we are all judged. The eyes upon us are those of barons and kings, made divine by their lands, their crops, and the lives they owned. There were faces of every kind between them, as freedom turned slave, blood to the ichor of rank, but they all gaze with common eyes. Inevitably, I am beneath them, but not ignored like so many other women beside me. They've seen the blood inside my blood, kicking inside me, and nothing could ever set me so far apart.
Library of Congress. Where is this? In Washington. I don't know why it's pointing to that. To keep the young capital alive, boats of virtuous women began to arrive. So this section seems to be about women so far, from what I can tell. That is not what I meant to do. We accidentally clicked the Windows page. To keep the young capital alive. Oopsies. Capital alive. Boats of virtuous women began to arrive. Boats of virtuous... I can't spell that properly. Did I spell that right? Women began to arrive. Okay, and what was the 1719 as well? Oh, wait. King's Gift. So this is about country music. Not quite. The Library of Congress. What in the world? And what does this give me again? It says London Journal. Bow bells. Women's boat race. That's definitely not it. So these strings, well, it says the New World, and no, I think, is this, what is this? I don't think this is it. New World. Okay, so far individually, nothing. This is not bringing anything up. So what we got? We have. It's interesting. So we have a double digit. So I'm gonna assume it's. Is this a year that I'm looking at? But more importantly, what does this have to do with the Library of Congress? The Library of Congress is a research library that officially serves the United States Congress and is the de facto National Library of the United States. I thought I clicked it. And it's a Women's History Month. I didn't know that. Well, it's quite fitting considering the topic I'm on right now. If I type in King's Gift. Sorry. Now, guess specific. There's certain dates too as well. 1704. Now, is this going to be... King's Gift Christ Church. I really don't know where... if I... Relevance... Oldest first? Let's go try go like that. 1619. That is really far. And I'm looking for... Oh wait, 1704. Sorry, let me head back. 1770. Maybe it wasn't that far back. 1688. 1704. The rest of the other one is 1719. I don't quite know. Boston newsletter. I don't even know if I'm on the right track here. But maybe if we can get online text, PDF. Boston, Massachusetts. I can't never search that. What is this image here? Or like, what is this image supposed to be? I guess this would be Boston. If I type in... Missing Boston. The loyalists of Massachusetts. The one was tolerant, not persecuting, loyal to the king. Okay. Is there a way... Gift International? Of our gracious sovereign Baptist. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's like... She just says Gift International newspaper, so I don't... all of it. Golden anniversary. Gifts to library. Out of curiosity, what is this gonna look like? Super... Ooh, oh, wow. One, that would be supremely hard to read, but can I just say, this is so... I don't know, it just seems really, like, smooth, or... in comparison to, like, what I'm used to from, like, a PDF file. Ooh, okay. No microfilm experience like this. Oh yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to read that. I mean, I could try, but... putting, I think, the day on the side. The loyalists of Massachusetts. I cannot speak. A female Marine. Just trying to see. Don't think that's quite it. Okay. So many choices and so many things.
I pull myself from a hole in the ground, caked with mud. Others struggle with me and push from below. My vision is blurry and I ache in my gut. And as I wipe away the mud, my skin feels like pages from a book, dusty and old. We move as a group, a river of disease and filth spreading up cobblestone street to the temple of the state. I feel everyone, each of them burning inside. I sense their hands on my shoulder and womb. It kicks and moves within me, and I cannot see her face, for the pain I must endure is blinding.
Okay, probably spelled that wrong. Francis Xavier Silos? And Charles... Wow, that's... Did I spell this wrong? It was on the right track, either way I clicked it. Charles Vic... No, that's not right. Okay, Emmanuel Lec... Okay, so their odious downfall, malaria. I don't know why I think of mosquitoes. I think malaria, but just trying to see. Okay, what is... I spelled that wrong. Deserving or causing hatred. Highly offensive, repugnant, disgusting. Interesting. So what is their odious downfall? And it has like so many names. So let's all go to Wikipedia here. The clickety click. Legacy nasty. Odious downfall. So Thomas Nast, German-born American caricaturist and editorial cartoonist, considered to be the father of the American cartoon. He was the scourge of Democratic Representative Boss Tweed and the Tammany Hall Democratic Party political machine. Among his noble works were the creation of the modern version of Santa Claus. Interesting. And the political symbol of the elephant for the Republican Party. Contrary to popular belief, Nast did not create Uncle Sam, Columbia, the female personification of American values, or the Democratic donkey, though he did popularize these symbols through his artwork. Nast is associated with the magazine Harper's Weekly. Albert, as a political cartoonist, with a more influence than any artist of his 19th century, he not only enthralled a vast audience with boldness and wit, but swayed it time and again to his personal position of the strength of his visual imagination. Both Lincoln and Grant acknowledged his effectiveness in the belief, and as a crusading civil reformer, he helped destroy the corrupt Tweed ring and the swindled New York City of millions of dollars. Indeed, his impact on American public life was formidable enough to profoundly affect the outcome of every presidential election during the period of 1864 to 1884. Let's see. Their odious downfall. Styles, themes, political parties, campaign against the Tweed Ring. Of yellow fever. So he all talks about early life in, I don't know why the odious comes in. Anything in their legacy? Let's see, December 11th. A proposal to include Nas in the New Jersey Hall of Fame in 2012 caused controversy. Okay. Just trying to see if anything else. Don't quite know what has to do with their downfall. Set a position to travel to Ecuador during yellow fever. Okay, again, yellow fever. Yellow fever. And is this guy also going to be yellow fever? Yellow fever. All right. So, under the assumption that I'm tapping out yellow fever, if I can, but I don't see why at all. Oh, boo. Does yellow fever have a different name? Yellow fever is an acute viral disease. In most cases, symptoms include fever, chills, loss of appetite, nausea, muscle pains, particularly in the back, and headaches. Symptoms typically improve within 5 days and about 15%. Okay. Causes yellow skin. Cause? Okay. I was kind of hoping it would actually tell me what the vector, more so the vector being the mosquitoes. So that's where maybe I'm typing out. Would I be typing out mosquito instead? Like the mosquito was their downfall? Ooh, there. I'm curious. If I'm here right now and the clock eventually registers as midnight, will this continue to go? Or is it like with a 24-hour thing where it figures, okay, within 24 hours, then you can access it? So, unfortunately, yellow fever is not the answer here. Their odious downfall was a mosquito. And the mosquito's not it either. It's not even the Q. Yellow fever. Well, there's a Y right there, but that's YP, which I don't need. American plague. Vector control treatments. So what? Their odious downfall. is basically their death. But they all contracted yellow fever. And it, for some reason, shows the image of the mosquito, the vector in this case, of that transmitted the disease to them, or at least how most commonly transmitted, I'm going to assume. Question is, what? I mean, I could try. Well, let's just see if FL. Is that... Should I assume that's an... No, if everything's capital letters, right? So... Then yeah, that's FI. Yeah, if FY... But I don't see an FL. This can't be fever. It has to be... Like... Am I going by the scientific name here? AE... Let me just write this out for myself. Through the bites of a yellow fever mosquito. Maybe that is what it is. Because it's long. Which is what we need. That A looks rather like a Q from what I'm writing. And then specifically talking about the vector that was its downfall. So AE, yeah. We have a DS here. We need another AE. There's two AEs. YP. Why is YP? Okay, so this is it. And then TI. TI. Awesome. What is this name? Where did this come from? Okay.
I stand in a line in the sun, and we are all judged.
Ah.
The eyes upon us are those of bear.
Nope. We are going back because I said that we are going to go back.
I stand in a line in the sun.
Or if I... Wait. Oh, sorry. Completely different one that we are... Sorry, this one here. To try to get that last
a coarse
clue
hempen shawl covers my
to
body,
what in the world?
naked and smelling of hay and wax. A dark-skinned old woman kneels beside me, dressed in reeds and rough cloth. I stare in her glassy eyes. She smiles a toothless grin, and I am relieved, because I realize there is no longer that awful thing inside me. I am free of it. My body is my own. I feel strong as she presses a pouch into my hand. A mix of cloth of her skin, green things of the earth, and blood from a wound on my palm. The cord of the child thing I would not bear is wrapped inside me. They will guide you, keep you safe, she says. And I clutch the leather pouch, grip it tightly, because I almost believe it is alive.
Containers for the invisible's flame, Christians for the kingdom for which they came. So, looking at our hints, they hold the power of heating objects inhabited by spirits. The great African kingdom of Voodoo Hot Point. And we are looking at a 3-letter word. This... Problem is if I write spirit, that literally, I feel like that's going to give me huge results, but that is my best bet. Oh, it means spirit, so that's not going to help at all. Hierarchy, ranging from... Okay, adherents also emphasize ancestor worship and hold that the spirits of the dead live by side by side. Patterns of worship. Divine creator called variously. Okay. As a mediator between the spirits living and dead. Where am I? Okay. Let's look for the orange text. are objects such as statues, fetishes. Okay, so voodoo talismans called fetishes are objects such as statues or dried animal or human parts that are sold for their healing and spiritual. Now, it's not healing that we're looking at. Is it? Or am I reading this wrong? No, it says heating. They hold the power of heating. Unless it's supposed to be healing. Which would be ridiculous if that was the case, but... Fetish? Let's try that. Well, for what I should see first, we have a PE, but we need an F. That's an FR. Okay, so... It is not fetish. Either way, this would have to be very specifically, it would have to be a 6 or 5 letter word since there's the individual O here. 5 to 6. Most likely 6. Okay. Now my curiosity is, because it says, I really hope that's not a typo, and that's supposed to be the power of heating and not healing, because otherwise that would be, that needs to be fixed. Because those are very different things. Okay. Rid of these. That's Haitian voodoo. And the question is, can I find something that it's just more specifically towards what I'm looking for? Containers for visible flames christened the kingdom from which they came. They hold the power of heating. That is a T, right? I'm not just misreading that. That looks like a T. It's not healing, it's heating. Objects inhabited by spirits. Okay, so it can't be a voodoo hot point. Yeah, let's see. Voodoo in art? Okay, no, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. But then this is too long. Togo's Okodesawa fetish market is recognized as the largest fetish market in the world, a place where voodoo practitioners can find anything they need. Assuming, I don't know if they're... Sorry, I'm like literally thinking of just like the Gabriel Knight game I played, and they're talking about voodoo and voodoo. Let's see... See, yeah, that would be... It's way too long. It's what? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. So... African Kingdom... Marketplace? I spelled kingdom wrong. If I type in... So it just brings me back to West African voodoo, but maybe it can tell me theology and practice. So we went for something smaller to trying to widen the scope. Okay, see, they all talking about this particular marketplace here. I'm just trying to think, should I try and see if that's it? But so I see the co. What is the name again? It's, yeah, ACO at this. And then there's ASAT, but I don't see AK. Oh, there's AN. Okay. Then we have this one here.
I stand in a line.
Okay, let's turn that off. The Library of Congress has an extensive historical... Okay, so I probably was on the right track. The question is... King's Gift, huh? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna end the set here. Or however this thing gets cut up. Maybe this really isn't the end of the set. But yeah, I'm gonna... So this one I knew I was on the right track. Maybe I need to put the apostrophe for King's Gift to basically more specifically specify my search result. Assuming what I learned in like elementary about how to use library search engines. Was it elementary, junior high? I think it was junior high. Quite extensive, that. But yeah, so again, at this point I haven't edited anything together yet, though I have an idea of what I might need to do. So I still have these two to figure out. And I'm going to assume it has... I'm still assuming that I maybe don't need to look at these, like the wording at all. And just try to figure out the picture with the word. Which makes... I don't know. I just don't know. Otherwise, I still have the King's Gift to figure out. And the Vludoon. I'm really hoping that is not a typo and it means a power of heating rather than healing. But who knows? Either way, thank you for liking if you liked. Thank you for commenting if you commented. Thank you for subscribing if you subscribed. Thank you for favoriting if you favorited. And thank you for simply clicking on this video. Until next time, guys. See ya!